How's it going, everyone? So today I'm going to talk about how to increase your squat. So to start off, right now we have to determine if you guys have long legs or short legs. This will really determine how you guys will squat. So to start off, get a tape measure, and what you guys are going to want to do is put the tape measure right next to your foot. You can put your foot underneath it to hold it. Then you guys are going to measure to where your hip bone is. The bony part right here. You can feel it. It's very, very bony. So you're going to take whatever number you get. I got 42 inches. Then what you're going to do is you're going to measure from your hip bone all the way to the top of your head. So again, mine's about 30 inches. So you're going to take those two numbers, add them together. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take the number that you measured from the ground or from your feet to the hip bone, and you're going to take that number and divide it by your total number. That will give you a percentage. If your percentage is greater than 47%, you have very long legs. Now here's the thing, if you guys have extremely long legs, then here are going to be the tips to really help you guys increase your squat. Because I know a lot of people out there, they're struggling with the squat, and most of them out there, they do have long legs. And nobody ever covers this at all. So again, all these tips will work too if you have if that number is less than 47%. But again, these tips will work for both of you guys as well. But for the long-legged lifter, it will help immensely more. So to begin with, if you do have long legs, the number one tip I can give you is to start front squatting immediately. When you guys have long legs, your legs are extremely long and your torso is very short, which means that your back is going to be extremely strong. Now, when you squat, what's going to happen is that your back is going to take over the movement. It's very common, and I see it all the time with people. The reason being is because when you guys do your 1 rep max or your 5 rep max or anything heavy, your back will naturally take over. It's that simple. You guys can't do nothing about it. So again, front squatting, what that allows you to do is that allows you to stay extremely upright. You're not using your back at all. And if you do try to use your back, the bar falls over, the lift is done. It's very simple. The front squat will grow your quads extremely well. Again, if you have long legs and your back's taking over the movement, you are not working your legs that much, and that's why you guys are probably noticing your legs are not growing as much. So that's my first tip. Start to front squat. Reps and sets, I highly recommend high reps, high volume. So your first session, you can start off doing 10 to 12 reps. Every single week, start to add 10 pounds or so. After you guys get to about 3 reps or so, drop the weight back down, start to hit 10 more repetitions, keep doing that. Your legs will grow huge, trust me. Second tip is to find your stance. A lot of people think if you have long legs, you should squat extremely wide. This is so wrong. To immediately find your stance, it's very simple. All you guys are gonna wanna do is get into a position and pretend you guys are about to dunk a basketball. So for example, do a running start and pretend you are about to dunk. Whatever stance you guys get in to do your jump, that is your best stance. Very simple. So my stance would be about like this. Again, you guys can't see it, but it's about shoulder width, maybe a little bit closer than shoulder width, and that is going to be your most powerful squat position. Third number tip is that you hear people on the internet all the time saying, wow, that guy's bent over really lots, he's not squatting correctly. The other guy, he squats very upright. That has to do with the way you are structured. So again, at the start of the video, I showed if you guys had long legs or short legs. If you have long legs, you will be bent over when you squat. There's nothing that you guys can do to fix that. It's basic biomechanics. The bar is always going to be in the middle of your foot. So if you guys squat and you have long legs, when you squat, you're going to have to bend over to maintain that balance. There's no way around it at all. Again, if you have short legs, you can stay extremely upright because your legs are so short and your torso is very long. So that's one thing that people don't understand, is that if you have long legs, you will naturally have to bend over. That is okay though. Fourth tip I will cover right now is that what kind of squat position should you do? Should you do the high bar squat or should you do the low bar squat? Now, if you guys are trying to build muscle and increase your squat, I highly recommend that you guys high bar squat. This will really, really build your quads. High bar squat, after that, do the front squat as an accessory movement. If you guys are competing for powerlifting, train high bar and front bar all the time. 1 month before your meet, switch to low bar, and you guys will squat a lot of weight. Another thing you guys have to keep in mind with the high bar and the low bar is that if you low bar squat, you will be bent over even more. Another tip I will tell you guys is that if you guys want to squat more upright, buy Olympic shoes. Don't squat in Chuck Taylors. Olympic shoes will give you guys a more upright stance, and they really, really help if you guys have long legs. Trust me on this, you guys. So if you guys have long legs, really, really make sure you guys buy Olympic shoes, and you will notice you will squat a little more upright, and the squat will feel more natural. Another thing too, that if you guys have very, very long legs, make sure you guys high bar, because high bar will feel extremely natural and it will feel very good. If you're low bar squatting, it's going to feel very, very unnatural. Only low bar squat if you guys are doing a competition. So yeah, those are my tips. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Like the vid. Peace.